The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Chris Sale gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
First pitch, 7:06.
And he lays off for ball one.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Ready on 0 and 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1 and 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And he hits it hard to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 1-0. Here it is.
No, off the plate.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Rendon on second. Bryant on at first with 2 down. Strike called. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Fouled away. A shot down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Fastball well outside.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
He's set the payoff pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. As a look, now the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. McCutchen going back. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Steven Strasburg will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Number 6.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yep.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting second, no outfielder, Andrew Marte.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Trying to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Rendon is there, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball.
That misses. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. set for the start of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Number 22, Max Muncy.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series, and they've taken a one-run lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Batting it, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's too low.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. He's got it. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 37, Steven Strasburg.
Digging in, Steven Strasburg. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. One ball, no strike.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. One and two, the count to the Reds pitcher.
One ball, two strikes.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
Ball.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Reds. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the ball.
A ball and no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting fifth. Not shortstop. Market. Stallyns.
Ready with the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bases are empty. One man out. In for strike two.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. And with two away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Standing in, Bryce Harper to try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way.
No, that's the ball.
Two out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball one. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Simeon's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Grounded to short. Simeon's there. And quickly there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. A base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch.
Ball, no.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Ground ball foul down the left side. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they're up 1-0. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
No.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he fouls this one off. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
2-2.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Digging in, Manny Machado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. 0-1 the count. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Liner towards second. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Chris Sale. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bryant in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, no. 1-0.
One and 0. Here it is. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Two and 2. Here it is. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Ketel Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Popped up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Next up is Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Steven Strasburg. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Reds strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg.
Ball.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2.
No.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
2-1.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
The first baseman.
Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
No.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Marte has it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. One and 1 to the Reds leadoff man.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now for the Reds, Anthony Rendon. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Right. Ball.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
3-1 to him now. On its way is pitch number 75. Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
2-2 the count. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Marcus Stallyns.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1-0. Ball.
Now the 2-0. Right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. Pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
The 1-0 delivery.
No.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Nobody out, runner on first. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
First and second here with nobody out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another one sent foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Another 0-2 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Bryant has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now to the plate, Manny Machado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in now, Chris Sale, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. One and 0. Here it is. 2 down, runners at first and second. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Well, staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're on top 1-0. So here's Jeff McNeil. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
From the stretch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Pulled toward right center field. Bryant moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. 1-0.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Look out.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Goaded that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Play 12, 1-2 to count.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball. Playing 2-2.
Hard on the ground towards short, and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Even Strasburg.
Into the box now, Steven Strasburg. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
0-1.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati, but they lead it 1-0. The next Cub up, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball one.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on the fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. Lays off, ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. Pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And he misses again. 2-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And he missed with it. Ball four. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So striding in, Gary Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, this is spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Popped him up. Rendon has a play. 2 gone. At the plate, Manny Machado. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A bouncer up the middle. And it's a base hit as they finally break through here to tie the ball game at 1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Number 54.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ryan Reynolds will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Ryan Reynolds.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and 1. Ready with the 2-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. Masahiro Tanaka has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
One out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Playing 11, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
1-2.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Reds are down and ordered. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, number 6.
First delivery to him on the way.
No. 1 ball, no strike. Outside.
Freed features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Two-0 count, the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. As a look, now the pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And that's out number 1.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D'Lo. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at Rendon. The throw to first. Touché, sir. In now, Marcus Semien. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We're on to the ninth here in game one. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds 1. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 71. Hader.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ketel Marte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. Set. Here's the 3-1.
Okay, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. 2 balls and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Hard liner to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base pads?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in the gap.
They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Simeon is calling for it. And that's the second out of the inning. And up steps Salvador Perez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner on first with 2 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Ground ball right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. And if you're wondering just who remains on the Cincinnati bench, should they think about making a move, there you get a look at him right there. Gene Segura will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 2, Segura.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0.
That's a strike.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The Reds down to their last strike. And it's fouled away. One and two. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And they will get the force. And a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though. And a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cubs take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Masahiro Tanaka takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.